Hey everybody, it's me, Nicole again. I'm Queer Mom Acing It here on YouTube, over on Instagram, and on TikTok. And today I am doing another review. Today I'm doing the Green Stuff World, that's the wrong side of the box, brush rinser. I wanted to see how this worked for rinsing makeup brushes. See about saving some water. At the same time, I'm reviewing this little thing that's got hair stuck all to it because it's made of silicone. It is a brush scrubber that you hold like so. So these are the things I'm going to be reviewing today. The first part is unboxing this, putting it together. I have done that already. Everything is already filmed. So you're gonna see a jump cut to me, no makeup, all my brushes dirty, assembling a thing, and going on from there. So I'll see you over there.
So I'm going to open, unbox, and build this. I know some other people have done reviews of this thing, brush rinser. It is an art supply thing, but when I saw it, I was like, this might be nice for rinsing makeup brushes so that you don't have to leave the water running. Because I have had more than one person butt their nose in and comment that I'm wasting water when I wash my makeup brushes. But I don't know a better way to rinse them and actually get all the soap out. So let's try this. This is the pink edition. I was not aware of that when I bought it. I didn't know that it came in different colors, but let's get this going. Okay, we got the base, another part, another part, another parts. Oh, this is the actual base. Oh, okay, there are directions. All right, let's just set that over there. It fell, that's fun. Okay, it's got troubleshooting. It's got, oh, there's the instructions. There's the instructions. Okay, this is, okay, they are in pictures. Love it when they are in pictures. Do you know why? Because I live in Japan, and if they're not in pictures, that means I usually can't read the instructions. This company, I believe, is based in Australia, I think. So their instructions, they were probably going to be in English anyway, but okay, so it doesn't tell me to attach this to this. Step one already has it attached. Can you tell I'm a writer? Oh geez, how does it come off? Because I did not see it correctly. Does it just pop on and off? How did I get that on? I know, I promised you assembling, not disassembling. Yeah, see, it's supposed to. Okay, there are no threads in this part, but there are threads on this part. That's fun. Okay, so this just pops on even though it's threaded. I suppose no, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I don't know why it's like that. There's a button. This is step one. Look, step one already has these things together. Now, I'm not a dummy. I can figure out how to put those together. Does it maybe have like the pre-steps on the box? Sort of. You can see here it shows the spring and the little thing going in. But if you look at the picture here, let's see here. So in this figure and this figure, there is no spring on the little pink tab. Here it is. They skipped several steps. These are not good. These are not good instructions. They make a lot of leaps. They make a lot of leaps. If this was a Lego set, I would already be lost. All right, so this goes in here. it does not fit. Oh, it has a little notch on it. Is that notch supposed to be there? I don't know, but it has a notch. That's in there now. And then this goes in here with the slope facing backwards like this. Okay, so that's how that goes on there. I have a runny nose, so you'll have to just ignore the sniffing. Okay, now it says to put this, I don't know why I spun that around. This is just empty. Onto here. That's it. Those are the only instructions. I just realized that this is how you're meant, it only tells you how you're meant to put the water in it. So I have to figure out how this all goes together on its own. I just realized that it's having you assemble it with the water in it. These are just the instructions for filling it with water and refilling it. That's it. It does not actually tell you how to assemble this thing. Am I incorrect? 30 foot. I mean, okay. It has little instructions on the side of the box here. That's it. Those are the instructions. Okay, so apparently the instructions for building it are on the side of the box. These are the instructions for filling it with water. That is fun. Again, it doesn't show where this is supposed to go. I'm just making the assumption that it goes on here based on logic. Move that. And that falls out because of course it does. I mean, there's not a lot of, I mean, it's pretty obvious where things go. I have misplaced it. There's the screw. There's not a lot of things that could go wrong. This isn't rocket science, but I am still really disappointed in these instructions. They're not great instructions. You ever see those, I don't want to use this one. Where is my nice one? You ever see those TikToks of like the guy having his kids write him instructions on how to make a PB&J sandwich? And he shows them all of the logical leaps that you have to take in order for that. Like basically teaching his, 9 and 7-year-old how to write technical manuals. This is not a technical manual. Did I take a technical manual writing class in college? Yes, I did. Is it pissing me off right now? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. That does not feel fully seated. That is not making a seal. Okay, so the screw has to be fully tightened down or it's not going to make a seal. Because this is what is keeping the water in the little basin. That is not said in here. It just shows the little screw going into the hole. And it does seem, I don't think you can really see this, but the screw is pressing the sides out just a little bit. So it seems like the screw might need to stop at the top of these ledges here, but it doesn't. If you do that, you're not going to get the water, you're not going to get this rubber stopper fully seated to seal here. Just, let's see. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That's going to do what it's supposed to. Okay. Put this in here. And this goes in like that. And there we go. Yeah, okay. Yep, this is how it goes together. And then that will allow the water to drain out. This is going to fall off all the frickin' time. This is sort of really, really annoying. Like, oh my gosh, this is... I'm annoyed with this. I'm really annoyed with this. The instructions were not very clear. The instructions on how to change the water appear to be more clear than the instructions on how to put this together. Is there anything in the troubleshooting about what happens if the water doesn't? Because if I wasn't paying enough attention, this would very much. There's dog hair all over this, and there's glitter on it and mica because this is my craft table. The troubleshooting doesn't say anything about what in case this doesn't seal. And that right now would have been my biggest problem. Easy mounting with just one screw. Yeah, it doesn't... Because there were several points where it looked like it might have been fully seated, but I looked at it really closely and could tell that it wasn't. Oh my gosh. Man, I can't wait until I put water in this. Okay. All right, well, on to the next step, which is putting water in this. Which is gonna be for a different day. You're gonna see me cut hopefully a different outfit. I'm wearing pajamas at the moment. Yes, my shirt says up cake. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be interesting. I'm a little annoyed with it already. If it works, it works, and this will probably stay in here better. Oh, there's a bunch of crap in there. Oh, well, I don't care that much. This will probably stay in there better when there is actually water in this, because the additional weight of the water will probably make this all a bit more steady. And there's no problem with, like, this isn't hard to push down to a point where it breaks the seal, but that is what's bothering me. I'm wondering if that little nubbin was supposed to, like, keep this from coming out, but it really, really doesn't. I predict that when I actually come to use this to rinse my brushes, this is going to fall out. It's going to be this way, and I'm going to be rinsing the brush. And I can just see this. I actually have a dirty paintbrush right here. It's dirty with eyeshadow because I used it with eyeshadow. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't hit that because my hand's way up here. This is now dirty though. I should have thought that through. Did I think that through? No, I didn't. Oh well. I'll probably end up washing this, but all right. Moving on. All right, on to the actual testing. So obviously we're gonna start with this little doohickey, which I am hoping will help me save on the actual soap part and then the rinsing part, and then we have this to hopefully rinse out this should it become too dirty to effectively clean. All right, so let's get into this. Grab a brush, get it a little wet, get some soap, and let's get, there we go, there's a good angle. Let's get into the scrubbing. So I think this little nubbin here is meant to make it like, you can even see it like sit, but it also works as like a little holder. So let's clean this out. I'm wondering if I should put a little more, like put a little bit of water in here and make it work better. Is that, I can't tell if that's washed out. Let's see here. Okay, so I think that's got all the pigment out. Now it is time to try the brush rinser to actually rinse. So let's see if we can get, oh, that fills up really, that fills up a lot. You have to be really gentle with it in order to not get water everywhere. So my instinct is to like whisk, like you're whisking eggs. That's not gonna work. That's just gonna make water go everywhere. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay, it's really, really wet. I should have gotten paper towels to dry these off. I have a little one right here, and I think it has a clean spot on it somewhere. Then I'll have to actually get paper towels. But yeah, that got all the soap out. That's awesome. Look. Let's find a good angle. I'm not doing great. Okay. Look. Got all the soap out. Let's try. Oh, hello. I can see. All right. There we go. Aha. Got all the soap out. That is nice. So let's put that there. And I'm going to get some paper towels. Changed my mind, went for the more eco-friendly actual towel option. No idea where this towel came from. 99% of my tea towels came from my mother-in-law, but I know this one didn't, so I have no idea where it came from. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so dip in the water, dip in the soap, and get a scrubby scrub. Oh geez, let's do that over the water. Okay, that is clean. I forgot to empty that out. There we go. Fills up again. Definitely not seeing this really saving me any time. It's this one. This one is not rinsing great because look at all the suds I'm getting. I'm not seeing this taking less time. I see it taking less water. I'm gonna try this, rinsing this one again. I see. Water never really gets completely clear. It still has suds in the water a little bit. Let's see. No bubbles, so I mean, it did rinse clean, but it's always gonna work for the first couple. It's the longevity of this. I'll give this a little rinse because it's got a lot of that purple in it. A little bit of water, a little bit of soap. Really, really liking this thing, gotta say. Really liking this. This contraption, however, I just don't feel like I'm getting all of the suds out, and I realize I didn't. I forgot to empty it between this one and the last one's second. Yeah, this definitely still has bubbles in it. This button is not really super strong. It slipped off that time. You know, the rinsing is supposed to be the quickest part, but I'm having to be so gentle with this thing so I don't splash water everywhere that it's just making this process take longer, and it's not getting all of the soap out. This just goes, my initial reaction is that this is not doing great. I could see this maybe for watercolor, maybe. but you can see the bubbles traveling back up this little stream here. So that makes me think that if you wanted to rinse this in between colors for watercoloring, you were gonna get some color contamination since it goes upstream a little bit. See, this still has soap in it. I'm having to be so careful with it. All right, I'm gonna put it on the towel so that I can be a little messier with it. Okay, I'm being messier with it and it's not really getting water in anywhere. I should have trusted the design of the little lip. I trust it more than now that it's on the towel. Okay, I'm gonna spread the towel out more in a second, but stupid button. Really not a fan of that button. Okay, I like it a little more now that I figured out I can be a little rougher with it. Maybe it doesn't have bubbles in it and I'm just seeing things. All right, I'm gonna set this one aside for now and try a different one. See if I'm just seeing bubbles. Let's try one of these denser, flatter brushes, okay? It's also entirely possible this one isn't makeup dirty, but is I was on the floor dirty. All right. Oh, well, okay. We'll do the first rinse like this. And I forgot to move the towel. Okay. And no bubbles. Okay, that is good. These are good signs, good signs. Let's flatten this out. Whoa! Well, I just spilt some water on the floor and that direction. Gotta keep that flat. Okay. This is a little bit of a disaster, but it's okay. It's okay. My floor is tile, so it's not gonna warp. And a little water never hurt anybody. All right. Let's try this one. Go back to the poofy brushes because this has been the problematic brush. I'm gonna rinse this out. It had some dark purple in it. Don't want everything showing up dark purple. Okay. And looking for bubbles. Yeah, there's definitely still soap in here. And I know soap takes longer to get out of brushes than a little bit of watercolor, which is meant to dissolve, but I thought this would save water. And isn't that just the point? Still bubbles. Still bubbles. And the rinsing is the part that takes the most water. So if we can, that's why I wanted to buy the fancy thing, solve the rinsing problem. I think this one is no bubbles. I think we've got no bubbles in that one now. All right, let's try another one. We're just gonna keep doing this until we get a definitive answer on these little contraptions. I really am liking this thing. Really liking this thing, which is hilarious since it was only like $1 something. See, this is what I'm concerned about. Maybe I should just... See, it's got blue in here. Though I can't say for sure that would have come out in running water either, but still, and it's not coming off on the white towel. And no bubbles. Okay, so that one's good. We are now 6 brushes down, and we are almost 2/3 through our water reservoir. I really just feel like this thing is taking longer and ultimately using more water. All right, this one had glitter on it, so this is really going to be a test. See if you can get all of the soap, all of the color, and all of the glitter out of this brush. Did I? Yeah, I already did. Okay. All right. So far, no color or glitter. See? And no soap, so that's good. Oh. All right, we're gonna now switch to a time lapse so you don't have to see me doing this in slow motion because it's already been almost 15 minutes and I've only done 7 brushes. Okay, so ultimate thoughts. I was right. This was a little bit sturdier, at least this part, when it had water in it. Ultimately, it didn't save me any time, and I highly doubt it saved any water. I ended up having to fill this. I'd have to watch the footage back, which I haven't done just yet. I haven't edited this yet. I believe I had to fill it like 3, maybe 4 times. And there were a number of brushes, where have I put them? All of these, that I could not use this for, which means that I now have to do 2 separate brush washing, like events, which is frustrating. Ignore the thunder. I can do nothing about the weather. As far as this thing I really liked. It saved me a lot of time because it didn't like move around like the suction cup ones do. I didn't have to use it at the sink. So I didn't have to like constantly be running water over it to get it to declog. It saved me a lot of soap, because I could just put a little bit of soap, a little bit of water in here, scrub. It worked fantastic. This thing, yeah, this never got any better. It just fell off at the drop of a hat.
there are a few things that I think they could have done to make this work better point blank, not just for makeup brushes, because I know it's not made for that, but just work in general. You saw that there's no instructions. There's no instructions on how to build this thing. There's more instructions on how to use the little, like how to put water into it than there is on how to actually construct this contraption. Overall, I'm not impressed. I probably will use it for watercolor, but ultimately, actually, I don't even think I will. It's finicky, or not finicky, fiddly. It's fiddly, takes up a bunch of space, and I don't ultimately see this working any better than just a Dixie cup. So I would save your money on this. I really didn't think it was worth it. It's just, and every time you push down on this, it's a dice roll as to whether or not it's just gonna plain fall off. I will have links to both of these items down in my description below, just in case you are still interested in the brush rinser. I do recommend this. I like it a lot. I think it's only like $2, but I do live in Japan. This is an AliExpress item, and AliExpress items are a smidgen cheaper here in Japan. Just, they are. The price of them definitely varies based on where you live. If you hear that, that is the rain in the background. Again, I cannot control the weather, and I live on an island, so it's not going to help if I wait, because who knows what's coming next. So that all being said, I hope you enjoyed this little review. Like I said, these items will be listed down in the description, as well as everything I'm wearing on my face. My jewelry is also AliExpress, as is this blouse. So if they are still available for purchase, I'm not sure about these earrings. I will list those down in the description below, because I have had people ask. While you're down there, if you want to like and subscribe, I am over halfway to my goal of 50 subscribers here on YouTube. I'd love it if you joined me, because my ultimate goal is to do live get ready with me's here on YouTube. Just so much fun, just waiting to happen. Go ahead and just go down there. Just go down there and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Really much no time, pretty much no effort, and then you get to see more of me. Unless you don't want to, in which case, I mean, I get it. I have to live with me. All right. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope I'll see you again. And until then, bye.